How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. Crazy day. Crazy way to start the week off for sure. Uh, Title tonight. Gonna make this one quick. I just want to get this out, and it'll be posted after I'm done with this in here. But title: Banks banking on Big Brother's bailouts pre-CPI day. So today, last night's action nicely reiterates what we continue to say daily in here. While the general direction lean from Friday played out nicely, which was a rally to around the 39.65, then sell to a new low. Nobody can predict a day like it was today, right? Or any day precisely in advance. And that is not remotely the job of profit or as a trader, right? We rallied to 39.72 overnight, then we sold to 38.40 support, rallied back up into the 39.40, then chopped for hours in about a 50-point range on ES. As with every day, it is not bulls or bears that with crystal balls who profit. It's those who can react in real time via the setups, levels, and follow the action without bias. And that's going to continue to be something that we, push, and especially something like going in tomorrow. And as stated, tomorrow is CPI day, of course. If things seem complex until now, it's about to get significantly more so. As we all know, CPI days, NFP days, FOMC minutes, anything like that are the worst, right? They're the most random, highly complex trading days there are for markets in general. Because of the data wildcard, though, these are fundamentally not possible to predict, and there's significantly more noise in the price action, as we say just about every day. But for this reason, we're going to want to say, size down on these days, trade less, especially in the 1 to 2 hours directly after the data release at 8:30. There's just absolute we spiked about 25 points before selling 80 points, and then just turned right around and rallied right back up to finish up around that where we begin the day. For this reason, though, our critical focus is always going to be on failed breakouts for these data days. We're looking for a level to break down or out, then reclaim to trigger trades, and this is exactly how we prevent from getting trapped by trading the trap itself. Let's take a look at the day here real quick in general. Give me 1 second to pull that up. Computer's going a little bit slow here. I've had some issues since I logged on for some weird reason tonight. Let's see here. Let's go to the bigger picture, though. There we are. There we go. So big picture today, around 10 a.m. this morning, ES put in textbook failed breakdown setup. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the 15-minute here intraday real quick. We'll zoom back out to that in a second there. But yeah, put in that textbook failed breakdown setup, washing out below last week's low, and then recovered in a solid move right back up. Again, as we keep saying, this is no coincidence. That 38.85 is our red trend line pictured here on the master chart that extends all the way back to the 2009 bear market low. A failed breakdown at a long-term trend line is very bullish, and we have to remember that, guys. That is a huge signal of context and narrative that you cannot look away from. We are, though, however, still underneath that core trend line from the January 22 highs, which if you back out here, you can see this one right here. So there's the trend line to the 2009 lows, and then here's the one that's the trend line to the January 22. And again, this will be posted here in just a little bit after this. So yeah, we're underneath that trend line there, which is also shown in that little blue box that you can see here zoomed in on, which is approximately about 39.63. This in itself is not bullish, of course, but you can clearly see why today's range was where it was, sandwiched between these two major levels. Looking at tomorrow, the bullish scenario is unchanged from these other updates. ES bulls are going to need to get back above and hold that 39.60 trend line from 2022 for any kind of sustained bull case, as in, a bounce lasting days or weeks. Bulls have no confirmation below there, though. So shorter term, as in tomorrow, 38.85 remains the key bull bear trigger line. If it holds after CPI, especially after the dust settles, this is extremely encouraging for the bull case. This would look something like, continue holding 38.85, run back to the 39.60s, maybe get a nice dip, then attempt the breakout. For longs, we will be watching reactions off this 38.85 zone. If we truly see confirmation of a legit squeeze post CPI, one possible breakout long, which are high risk, remember that they're high risk, would be 39.15 or so for a push up the levels, starting with that 39.31 gravity point. Now, the bearish scenario for tomorrow is, it's fairly simple and begins on the loss of that key 38.80.85. And today we were able to take a clean short on the fail of 38.80. We would very likely consider this again, perhaps more like in the low 38.70s, just to give our cushion with, level to level targeting. 38.57 would be the first area to take profits, and then we would look forward again around 38.40, 31 gravity point being the final target pivot down below. You could continue holding runners for 37.90 if you're looking to be betting on like an unusual, say like -1 standard deviation move or something like that. But the 38.40 to 38.31 gravity point cluster may easily cause some problems for that straight down bearish scenario. The supports and resistances will be labeled in there pretty decent. Just remember the major ones are going to be what's so important, and especially that June low zone there. With CPI tomorrow, we're gonna, it's gonna be very unpredictable. So our focus will be reacting via this battle plan here, and trying to predict a pathway in this environment with CPI as a wild card is just basically counterproductive. We'll just be watching for failed breakdowns, breakouts as always. And an example there you could look at would be something like you could bid 38.86.80 direct, but then given how well tested that is, this is very risky. An alternative looking at this would be, waiting for it to flush and reclaim, same like what we took today, or waiting for a test then pop above 38.95, and we may look to try longs a little above there. But if we do go into free fall, make sure size down. If you're trying longs, these are knife catches. The 38.31 gravity point would be one key area of interest, or something like a loss and recover of today's 38.40 low. 37.90.80 is a higher confidence long zone for us to consider. So yeah, CPI tomorrow, size down, be prepared for possible 80, 100 point swings. If it was a regular day, our lean would be, we can hold 38.80.85, take another run to 39.60.63. But if that gets taken out, that 85.80 fails, we'll be headed right back down to 38.40 to retest the lows from today, from Monday. But yeah, as always, no crystal balls. Trading our prepared plans, following what path price chooses, not choosing the path for price. Whether price can defend the 80.85 tomorrow will be critical. Right now, though, our loose lean, as we stated above, is that given we are still above the 38.85, and here after hours, it's definitely testing it right now, so we'll see. But we are right there, so as of right now, we'll just have to be looking at it as somewhat of a failed breakdown for the moment. ES can take another run at the 39.60.63 line, likely dip, then 4,005 next up we would target. But if that fails, again, I cannot say it enough and stress it enough. It remains the short trigger, and we will continue the lower leg there direct. So we want to keep an eye on that. And you can see after hours here right now, Asia's trading slightly down, a little bit more in the Hang Seng, but yeah, this is more than likely what we're going to see overnight in Asia markets here. And let's take one more look at those as we back out. 1 second, I want to make sure I got, and of course we're going to be playing the Bitcoin trade that we have been in here now for pretty much the majority of the last 4 days. Let's see here. Oh, we need to get out of there. I mean, to do that. We got a few headlines coming in there, though. You have that South Korea says North Korea fired missiles. So far right here, just a few minutes ago, Europe, little change pre-market, and obviously those banks are going to be in focus. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on the rest of this. That's the trading plan. I'll post it here in 2 seconds after this video goes out and I get the voice put in there. So thanks, guys. I'll be up first thing in the morning trading CPI, and then we will walk through the update in detail and go over all of this. So hopefully this helps a little bit. I know it was quick, but I wanted to get it quick and dirty, get it out of the way, post this up, and we'll go from there. So yeah, cheers, boys. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the morning.